All right, so today we're at Calcutta HQ with the one and only Jim Ryan from Locus Designs LLC. Jim is our naval architect. He did all the beautiful design work on our new 323. What are you doing today, Jim?
We are test fitting all the core kits. So we're setting up production so that all the boats are kitted. Makes timing less, everything's more accurate. The guys can pull a box, build a boat. The end result is it's more cost effective for our materials, it's quicker for the guys on the shop floor, and the consistency is better. The nice thing about our kits is that we're able to cross everything between the two boats. Where we have extra space on the sheets, we simply make more parts for the 26. The scrap for two boats is less than 2 sheets. So we're able to cut down on the waste, and by far it's quicker and quicker to build a boat. Everything's set up for infusion, and there's a lot of work to make sure that all of the material that we put in reduces print through and really reduces the secondary work when the boat comes out of the mold. So pops out of the boat, less finish work, makes for a nicer boat to own. So the 32 is drawn out to be a boat that rides quite level. We push more volume in the bow for this cat so we can run the boat harder in seas. It's not going to be a 70-mile-an-hour boat, but it means that you can run the boat 40s and low 50s and push it really hard, because the bow has volume. All the spray that comes off the boat generates lift from inside the tunnel, outside the tunnel. The boat runs high in the water, so it elevates itself pretty well. You come off a plane and it drops down a couple inches, and you feel it like an elevator dropping down. So by making a boat that runs at average speeds in many sea states, just better. You don't have to back down. You run through everything. Cruise in the 30s.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to run through chop like it's not there. Same thing with the 48. But this boat, it is set up to run with volume in the boat compared to some other cats. This 32 has a water line that is quite long when it's running, but it makes for a really comfortable boat. Banking in the turns, it's very stable. It doesn't have any, because of the volume in the boat and the way that we throw the water out down low, it creates lift all the way through and makes a nice, comfortable turn. You know, we have symmetrical hulls that really just turn flat.
You don't feel like you're going to be thrown out of the boat.
No.
Yeah. But it does turn really well, I noticed.
It turns on a dime.
Turns on a dime, but it doesn't like bank like you're going to.
Right, so the original design, we did a asymmetrical hull like we did in the 48, and that boat actually leans in the turns, but it's so big and stable that, 1 or 2 degree lean, you're still being turned so quickly, your body feels that motion going that way. It's a little bit different than the other cats. It's not a 70-mile-an-hour boat. We don't want to run 70 miles an hour. We want to run low 50s when we want to. You can run a nice days in 40s easily, but you can cruise into 30s all day long.
Super fuel efficient.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pair 300s.
Doesn't need to be overpowered with giant motors and maximizing fuel consumption.
It was always set up for a pair of 300s. We got one that's going to run 350 Suzuki's. We'll see the difference in speed, but you can run the thing on less than 300 horsepower as well.
Yeah.
And it's not set up for quads. It's a very fuel efficient boat.
Perfect.